thought that the lines of death were gone in this new apartment. Hey guys, it's V and welcome to another installment of V Vibes and Vents, where we do our makeup together, hopefully. Come on guys, you're doing it with me, right? If you're not, that's okay too though. But we just vent about things going on in our lives, things we like, things we hate, whatever we want to do. So I'm just gonna zoom in on my face and we're gonna get into it. Like I said in my intro, I really wish that the dots of death were not still here, but for me to have decent lighting, the dots of death are just gonna have to stay. So I'm very sorry about that. There's nothing that I can currently do to help the situation. But today we are gonna be using this gorgeous palette from BH Cosmetics. This is the Marble Collection Warm Stone palette. So I'll give you guys a little sneaky peeky of the colors in this palette if I can get it open. Super beautiful, warm, just this is a pretty palette. The second I saw this packaging and then I saw the inside, I was sold, because guess how much this is? $12. $12 from BH Cosmetics. Say no more. Say no more. We are going to get into it and we are going to use these beautiful colors on our face today. So any products that I use will be listed in my description box as always, along with what I've already got going on my face. You guys already know the drill. Anyways, I'm going to take this base shadow brush from Real Techniques and I'm going to go into this really pretty kind of peachy sort of color, kind of a transition-y type color, and I'm just going to put that in my crease area to start this out, to get it going, to get the people going. So I've used this palette a couple times now, so I think I have a pretty okay opinion on it. I haven't used it a whole lot, but I've used it like 2 or 3 times now, and I'll have to say the colors are really pretty. They swatch really nicely. I have a picture on my Instagram, which is Viidreamcatcher, just like I am here, of a swatch of all the colors in this palette. But you do have to kind of build them a little bit. Like you guys can see, like the matte colors, they're not really like as intensely deep as they are in the pan, and they're definitely pretty powdery as well. I still really like this palette though. I think that it's really pretty for the value. I mean, $12, like I'll deal with a little bit of powderiness for $12, you know what I'm saying? And just to have this sitting out on my like makeup area, I'm okay with it. Okay, and then I'm going to take a different crease brush and I'm going to go into this deeper reddish brown color right here with that brush, and I'm going to blend that into the crease. So I've been like super obsessed with this certain song. You guys have probably heard it with how extremely popular Suicide Squad is lately, but it's that song by Grace featuring G-Eazy, the one called You Don't Own Me. I think you've probably heard it. It's like, you don't own me, I'm not just one of your little toys, you don't own me. I swear to God, I've been so obsessed with it. I've just been like playing it on repeat over and over again. Like I'm really surprised that Blake has not said, Vienna, please don't play that song anymore. Like that's enough. I think you've heard it enough times. But seriously, like I just love it. I just really love it. And I really liked Suicide Squad actually. I didn't go into it with any like crazy expectations because, you know, I personally haven't read all of the comic books. Like I know a lot of the stories because Blake knows a lot of them. And he kind of like filled me in a little bit on the stories before we went to go see the movie. But I thought that the movie was really well put together and I thought they did a great job with it. I do think that Harley Quinn is definitely my favorite character, maybe just because that song was playing and it like basically described her in the song. That's probably why I like her so much. I don't know, but I really thought that her character was cute. And so now I'm gonna take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and I'm gonna put that on my inner corner of my eye to give the next shadow I'm gonna use a little bit of a brighter base so that it shows up a little bit brighter. And I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're putting a shadow on top of it, but just blend it out a little bit so it's not so stark and crazy looking. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take this color in the palette. It's this really pretty duochrome pink. I don't even know if you guys can really tell, but it's a duochrome pink, sort of like, it's got like a white, pink, orange duochrome effect, and I'm just gonna take that on my finger here and I'm gonna pat that over this shadow because this one is a tiny bit chalky, and that sucks because this is the one that I love the most, like color wise in the palette. And I'm just gonna kind of stamp it over a little bit so you guys can really see like the duochrominess of it there. But it is a little bit chalky, so you do have to kind of work with it, and I really like it better over a white base than by itself. I feel like by itself it kind of just like crumbles a little bit. Please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. I'm young and I love to be young, and I'm free, and I love to be free to live life the way I want. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in and kind of blend out my crease a little bit more because, like I said, this one's a little powdery, so it got up a little bit in the crease, but we're gonna fix that. Don't worry, don't freak out. It'll be all right. We'll get through it together. You guys know. Okay, so then I'm going to take this really pretty like raspberry shimmer color, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my lid with my finger. The best tool. I feel like this just helps the shadows to stay better too because they're like kind of shimmery. I feel like patting them on with your finger gives you the most pigmentation. I wish that the colors in this palette had names because I feel like they would have picked some really cool names if they were going to, but I guess a lot of BH Cosmetics palettes, they just don't have names for their eyeshadows, so don't know why I would expect anything different. I'm just using my finger to kind of blend it over the shadow that we first applied, that really cool duochromy one. Then I'm gonna go back in with the duochromy one and make that a little bit more pigmented because I really, really like that one. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth with the different fingers till we've got some blended action going there. And of course I'm dragging that duochromy color underneath the eye as well. I think I'm gonna do some white eyeliner to really make this pop on the lower lash line. I'm feeling that. Got a little bit of some fallout though, so I'll just dust that away real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna take that really pretty peachy color that I first used and I'm gonna blend that on the lower lash line now, just to give us some really pretty color under there. I don't think I'm gonna do a cat eye today. Not really feeling it. I think I'm just gonna put some falsies on, do it that way. I don't know if this BH Cosmetics palette is limited edition, but I really hope it's not because it's really, really pretty. Like, I feel like they would make so much money keeping this around for a while. Like, I really hope it's not limited edition. That would suck. Okay, I'm gonna use the NYX Jumbo eye pencil in Milk and just put that in my waterline real quick, but it's hard for me to do that on camera because this has such a fat little end to it, so I can't really do it not being messy, so I'll be right back. Okay, so next step on the eyes, I'm gonna use this Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, little baby one that I got, and I'm just going to do a really, really thin line. Let's hope I actually do a really, really thin line this time. Where did the sun just go? Just left me. Hopefully that didn't look too crazy. Now I hope it's not too dark. Oh, we're coming back. The sun's coming back. I'm slowly getting brighter. You guys see it? Now I'm just gonna go in with some Roller Lash, which is another sample. I get a lot of samples, y'all. I need to like go through my sample drawers and clear stuff out because I get so many samples, man. I can't even keep track. But I'm just gonna coat my top and bottom lashes with this guy. I wonder if Benefit is ever gonna come out with a waterproof version of the Roller Lash because I bet that would do really, really well for them. This one really is pretty good though. Like, it doesn't really smudge on me too much. It does a little bit throughout the day. I actually have a lasting impression review on this. It's very, very old. I think it's like a 1.5 years old, but I'll link it up there for you guys if you want to watch it. But it doesn't smudge too terribly on me throughout the day, so that's why I'm using it on my lower lashes. I usually would use a waterproof, but I wonder if they're going to come out with a waterproof. That'd be pretty cool if they did. So for falsies today, I'm going to go in with the Ardell Studio Effects Wispies. I seriously have been so obsessed with these studio effects. Like, literally every single style I've pretty much bought and tried and loved. I just really love the way they look on. They're just so like flowy and fun and studio effecty, you know what I mean? Okay, so the eyes are totally done. Falsies are finally on. So let's move on to the face. Let's start with contour. I'm going to be using the NYX Old Taupe Blush, and I'm actually going to be using this NARS Ita brush. I actually got this off eBay. This is in one of my eBay finds videos, so I'll link it up here for you guys if you're interested in that video. But I'm just gonna dip it in here. This NARS Ita brush dupe was only like $1.99, so check it out. I actually really love this brush. I use it all the time for my contour, so I'm just going to put that in the hollows of the cheeks there, and we're gonna carve that ish out. Look at that. It is intense. Probably a little too intense, but we can't go back now. So I actually had a little company contact me, and they asked me if I wanted to try out their service, and so they sent me some product to try out for you guys. And that little company, which I'm sure you've heard of because, you know, it's all over the YouTubes, is called Scentbird. And they contacted me and they asked me if I wanted to try out a perfume from them and kind of talk about them just in a video if I wanted to, and tell you guys kind of about their service. So I'm sure you've heard of it, but it is a perfume subscription service, and basically you pay $15 a month and they give you a fragrance for 30 days. Like, you get a 30-day supply of the fragrance. So for blush, I'm going to use my Tarteist blush palette here. I'm going to use, well, I almost dropped it. I'm going to use the shade Love, and I'm going to use this, I think it's a crown brush, stippling crown brush, but I'm just going to dip my brush into that real quick. Yeah, so the perfume that I got is actually one that I have seen in Sephora multiple times and really wanted to buy, but it's like $100, and I really wanted to make sure that I really loved it first, like wear it all day long, because there are some perfumes on me that smell really great when I first put it on, and then like throughout the day it'll start smelling like weird, or just I don't like it. And so the perfume that I got is the Commodity Gold, and I've smelled this in Sephora, like I said, multiple times, but it's like $105 for a full size, and so I really wanted to try it for a little while, and so that's what they sent me. And weirdly enough, like, they did not tell me this ahead of time, but weirdly enough, Commodity was actually their scent of the month for October. So they sent me it inside of one of their like signature little things here, and it's like this little twist up, so that's how you spray it. The little sprayer's right there, and I actually haven't sprayed it today, so I'm just gonna give myself a little spritz. I love this scent so much. But okay, so you get this little sprayer, and this is the little fragrance. So this is how much you get of the fragrance in here, and it's supposed to last you 30 days. So I'll update you guys. I've had it for just a couple of days now, so I usually spray about 3 to 4 sprays every day, just to my neck and to my wrist. So I will update you guys for sure on if this actually lasts for 30 days or not. But so far, I think this is like a really cool service. I mean, you only pay $15 a month, and you get to try out like a whole spectrum of fragrances. They have so many different fragrances to choose from. Seriously, like, it's insane. And like, you can see what type of notes all of them have. Like, I'll show you guys this little card that they gave me. It tells you what kind of notes this one has. So the Commodity Gold has bergamot, juniper, vanilla, molten amber, and Nubian musk, which all of that is okay with me. That is all a Vienna fragrance. If you want to know what Vienna smells like, it's like bergamot, vanilla, and freaking amber. Like, those are my favorite scents. And so they actually sent me that one, and they also sent me their little limited edition one for October for breast cancer awareness. So you get like a hot pink tube if you get it in October, so that's really cool. And they also gave me a full another Commodity fragrance since it was their fragrance of the month. So I thought it was really cool. I mean, I personally, like, I get to try out a fragrance that I didn't have the money to buy, and I get to try it for a whole month to decide if I'm gonna save up for it. Like, I think that's pretty cool. For my highlight today, I'm gonna start out with the Moonstone Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of it on my hands. This one's actually a little sample that I got in some Becca set forever ago, but I'm just gonna put a little bit on each of my hands, and I'm gonna dot it on my cheeks, on my cheeky bones here. And already that gives quite a bit of a highlight, but I'm gonna put a little something on top of it as well. For some reason my lighting keeps going in and out because I guess it's cloudy today, but I'm gonna take this shade on my finger here as well. Oh no, I have a brush for this. What am I doing? Okay, so now I'm gonna take this shade from the Marble palette, and I'm gonna take it on this brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. I'm not sure what the name of it is. It'll be linked down below. It's a small contour W7 brush, but I'm just going to take that and I'm gonna put that on top of the Moonstone. Whoa, can you guys see that? Is it blinding? I don't yeah, it looks kind of crazy, but I think that having that Moonstone underneath it makes that crazy highlight. Might have to blend a little bit of it out because it's a little intense, but intensity is key, right? Blend that out a little bit. This is my blending face. How do you guys like it? Even after blending, still blinding. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to put your sunglasses on for the remainder of the video. So when I ordered that marble palette, I've actually been wanting to order these for a really long time, and it was free shipping over $25. So, I mean, I had to get my purchase to $25 or else I'm losing money, right? Is that not how everyone thinks? But so I got a couple of their liquid lipsticks because Shannon from ShanXO said these are like super comfortable. So this one is the shade Samantha, but first before I put it on, I'm gonna put on this Milani anti-feathering lip liner, lip primer, and filler. So I'm gonna put this on really quick just underneath the liquid lipstick. I think that this kind of helps because it makes it so that the liquid lipstick isn't so dry on my actual lips. I've been doing this for a little bit with my liquid lipsticks, and I think that it really helps them not to feel so dry, because sometimes my lips just feel so dried out after having a liquid lipstick on. Y'all know what I'm talking about, I am sure. But yeah, I think that Scentbird also gave me a code for you guys, so I'll be sure to link that down below as well if I have it. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I have that, so I will link it for you guys. I swear I've had this Milani anti-feathering lip liner for forever, and I've never used it, and I was like, I bet that would help with my liquid lipsticks. Like, why have I not been trying that? I don't know. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Samantha from BH Cosmetics on top of that. Okay guys, so that is the finished look with the lipstick on. I seriously love this eyeshadow in this palette. I wish that it wasn't so chalky because it looks so pretty on. And I think these lashes like really complement it really well. They're like really wispy and just, they're kind of voluminous. Again, I'm so sorry for the lighting being literally the weirdest thing in the world today. It is so cloudy and it's making it so weird, but that's all right. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of V Vibes and Vents, and I hope you guys liked me doing a look with the Marble Collection Warm Stone palette from BH Cosmetics. Super affordable, so I mean, who doesn't like cheap makeup? I love cheap makeup. So I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, be sure to show some love to the like button, and if you subscribe, you can be a member of my Muse family, and I love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys!